Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Drayden Plays, and I'm here with another top 5. But this one's a little different. I'm going to be doing a dual top 5 with my friend Camden. His YouTube name is Synergize. He has a channel. Obviously, he's been featured on my channel before, so I'll give the link in the description to his channel. So we're going to be a dual top 5 on the top 5 game changers in zombies. Now, this can be a positive thing or a negative thing about how zombies was kind of changed because of this aspect. So coming at the number 5 spot, we have Double Tap 2.0.
Okay, so Double Tap 2.0 is a huge change in zombies. So in Kino, like, Double Tap was, you just wasted ammo. Like, you were just shooting fast, and then they changed it so that it did double the damage, and now every game, pretty much, we're buying Double Tap.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, because like you out of the 4 perks in Kino, and sometimes you even get 3, because Double Tap was not a necessity back then.
Yes.
Now that they've done the Double Tap 2.0, you basically get it. It's basically a necessity every single game, because having like a non-pack punch gun on, say, like round 11 without Double Tap, it's really not that effective.
I agree completely. That was a huge change that they did.
Yeah. All right.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was definitely a game changer, and definitely a positive game changer.
Yeah, definitely a positive game changer.
All right, so coming in at the number 4 spot, we have how they changed the Raygun.
Okay, so the Raygun used to be something that you would absolutely love to get. It was a commodity in Kino in every Black Ops 1 map. You loved getting it along with the Thunder Gun, and those would be your 2 guns. But then they changed it from Black Ops 2 to Black Ops 3, where it now does the double reload, like the cartridge thing, and it takes longer, and the elements and everything else cancels it out so that it's not really usable anymore.
Yeah, again, completely agree. And this is sort of on the negative side of things, because the Raygun in World at War was the first real wonder weapon. It was, if you were camping at like Nacht or Verrückt, you always had the Raygun. Black Ops 1 came just as powerful. You wanted it just as much. It was like it was like basically the backup to like the real wonder weapon, and in some cases it might be better than the wonder weapon. In Black Ops 2, it kind of took a little bit of a step back, but it was still very much of a commodity that you wanted to use, and everybody wanted to use the ray gun. Now that Black Ops 3 has came, it's really just not good. If you get the ray gun in the box, most of the time you don't take it.
You just don't even want it.
Yeah, it's again, as Camden said, the reload is sort of a waste of time. Like, I don't know why they had to add that, and then there's no flopper, so like splash damage can kill you, and they really just sort of ruined the ray gun. As you said, the elements cancel it out. You can just use dead wire, and it's annoying because you can't get elements on the ray gun. And
yeah, what the heck?
That's just I asked myself.
Now it's annoying.
Yeah, so that's definitely on the negative side of things, as they kind of ruined the ray gun in Black Ops 3 Zombies. So the third game changer that we're going to be ranking on this list is Gobble Gum.
Okay, so Gobble Gum was a huge introduction in the Black Ops 3, and the amount that it's changed through Black Ops 3 is huge too. Like, shopping free can completely set you up for a game without wasting your points. It can make you go super far. Perkaholic can get you all the perks, and it's just a super fun thing to do to open up Gobble Gum and see what you can get, and it adds a brand new dynamic to the game, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah, again, completely agree. This is definitely on the positive side of things, because if you look back to, say, like Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1, if you had Gobble Gum in those games, like, think about how much different it would be. It would be completely different, because, again, say your player goes down. Say you're playing co-op, say another player goes down, use like a Phoenix up in plain sight, you can get them up so much easier. And then it's just like, it just makes the game easier, because say you're doing like a high round attempt, you want to get set up early, or you're doing an Easter egg, you hit the Perkaholic or the shopping free, it makes everything so much easier. And I'm really glad that Treyarch implemented Gobble Gum, because it's just changed. It's changed the game a lot for the positive
I think
side.
it was huge because they made zombies so much harder in Black Ops 3, like with the way the zombies hit faster and everything.
Yeah,
that was huge.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because it's like, I remember I would say Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 is sort of the same. Like, the zombies wouldn't start running until like a certain round.
Yeah.
And now it seems like they're just at round 4, they're sprinting and throwing windmills and stuff. So yeah, Gobble Gum, definitely a huge impact on Black Ops 3 as a whole, and just zombies in general. All right, so at the number 2 spot, we have the whole training revolution and how it changed zombies.
Alright, so training wasn't really a thing until Black Ops 1. In World at War, it was camping, and training, and a lot to Syndicate in the way he did it, revolutionized zombies. In Kino, it is probably the best training spot that Zombies has ever seen, and it just changed the complete way you play, and I think it's positive and negative, because I never played World at War Zombies, so I never experienced what it was like to not train, so all I know is training, so I would have no idea how to play without it.
Yeah, that's a very good point, because, like, when I've been playing Noct lately, and I've just been failing, because there's really no places to train on Noct. And, same with maps like Verrucht. And training just revolutionized zombies, because if we didn't have training, think about how different it would be.
What would we do?
Yeah, what would you do? Like, how would you survive? Because you can't survive the whole game camping. That's just you can't do that unless you're playing the giant on the catwalk, I guess. But like it just revolutionized zombies. Just because if you look back to the maps where they didn't have much training spots, they're really not looked at as the best maps. Like Shangri-La did not really have any solid training spots, and the community doesn't like Shangri-La that much, and it just definitely changed zombies because it's easier to get to high rounds, and now that's basically what everybody did. And credit to Syndicate on that, because in the Kino der Toten stage area and just Ascension and all these maps, they had training spots, and it made the map a lot better because of the training spots. All right, so at the number 1 spot, the biggest game changer in all of zombies, from World at War to Black Ops 3, we have the elements from Black Ops 3, which are the Pack-a-Punch. If you double Pack-a-Punch, you get Deadwire, Blast Furnace, Turned, Thunderwall, or Fireworks. Either one of those.
Okay, so I think that this is positive and negative again. I think it's positive because first of all, it had the biggest impact out of anything, I think. Obviously, training was huge, but Black Ops 3 is nothing like Black Ops 2 anymore. Like, you're using your every game. You don't want the Raygun, you don't want anything. You just want a gun with a lot of ammo that has Deadwire or Blast Furnace, maybe Thunderwall, I guess, and you use that, and you have to shoot like 3 shots at a time to kill a whole wave. So it changed how ammo worked, how training worked, and I think the negative part of it is that there's no gun balance anymore. All guns, like assault rifles, are the same because the damage is the same when you're using Deadwire or Blast Furnace.
Yeah, like, it's really, there's no gun that stands out to me anymore, and that's sad, because if you look back at, like, every game, like, Black Ops 1, the Galil, World at War, you had the PPSH, Black Ops 2, you had, like, I guess the Galil again, but there were certain guns that you would use because they were better than others, and that's really not the case. It's in Black Ops 3. It's almost like whatever gun has the most ammo is fine.
And this attributes to the Raygun being ruined and how Double Tap 2.0 isn't higher on the list.
Yeah, like Double Tap 2.0 would be much higher if they didn't have the elements, because, again, you're shooting zombies with the bullets, and you need Double Tap 2.0 in, like, previous games. And for Black Ops 3, you're just using the elements, and that's how people get to high rounds. Like, it's
easy.
It's easy to get to high rounds, and as Camden said, it ruined the Raygun because you can't get elements on the Raygun, and there's no splash damage for the elements, and it ruined guns that are obviously better than others. Like, for example, the Man of War versus, I would say, like, the Gorgon.
Yeah.
It's basically the same gun when you look at it, because both can get Blast Furnace, Deadwire, etc.
Yeah.
It kind of got to a positive side because you can get to a higher round, but it ruined it because there's really, all guns are technically the same.
Yeah, you're not shooting at them anymore. You're shooting 3 bullets and then continuing to train until it recharges.
Yeah, so elements definitely on the number 1 spot in our opinion, just because there's no difference, and and there's no balance between guns, and
changed everything.
I love Black Ops 3, but that, I would say, like, it's hard for me to say I want the elements removed, but it would just feel like a lot different of a game without the elements. It would feel more Black Ops 2-esque, but yeah, it's whatever. Can't change what Treyarch's already done, and Who knows? Maybe the elements will be a good idea in the future. Maybe everybody will end up liking them. I know we like them. It's just the balance of guns really isn't there anymore. So yeah, that's the dual top 5 with Synergize, aka Camden. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like me doing dual top 5s with Camden, make sure you leave in the comments section below that you're fine with this, because I enjoyed talking to somebody about this.
I enjoyed it too, pal.
It's a fun time talking to somebody about zombies. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. Leave a like. If you guys could subscribe, that would be great. Make sure you check out Camden's channel. I'll leave the link in the description below. And peace out and stay